Wish I'm not stuck in China. I want to visit Europe. I want to see... Wait, what? Dalian copies canals, palaces, and gondoliers.
B.
Hello viewers, today we are in Amsterdam? No, wait, Saint Petersburg? Or did I mean Venice? Yeah, nah, we're actually in Dalian. To be honest, Dalian isn't that popular internationally, but it's extremely well known within China. Because if you think about it, when you talk about China, it's usually about Beijing, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Shanghai. Well, maybe Wuhan, but never heard about Dalian. So why are we here? Well, because of that. What is going on there? I'm so confused. Dalian is one of the biggest port cities in the world and is listed as a major sub-provincial port city in Liaoning. Yes, I'm still very confused by the set of English words that I just vomited out. But if you thought that was confusing, the city's history is no different. Having been occupied in the past by various countries such as the UK, Russia, and Japan, the architecture and urban planning reflects the many past occupants of the city. Even its name changed various times throughout history before being finalized with Dalian. We are at Yuren Matou, and this is one of the most popular places in Dalian for its romantic setting. The place is filled with a lot of dilapidated and old boats, fishing boats, that I don't think are being used anymore. So they're here just for props. Initially we planned to travel to a city that's not far from Beijing, but then we realized that Dalian is just next door. So we thought, why not, right? It's kind of a last minute thing. We didn't really plan on coming to Dalian, so I don't know how this trip would turn out. But I'll say something though. Judging from the view of this, I think we're off to a very good start. Now with so many clones to visit, we headed off to Xinghai Square, which, according to locals, is a must visit if you come to Dalian. The Xinghai Square, meaning Ocean of Stars, consists of an almighty 1.76 million square meters of reclaimed land. The construction of this project began in 1993 to commemorate the handover of Hong Kong back to the mainland. I'm pretty sure they'll build a galaxy of stars if they got Taiwan. We are at the Xinghai Guangchang, and it's so big that I just can't comprehend how or where am I gonna start. We're trying to find the center of the plaza, but it's really difficult to get a sense of direction when you're here. It's said that at the center of this square, there is some amazing marbles. That's why we're trying to find it. It says that we are somewhere nearby. Where the heck? The center of the square is said to be paved with 999 pieces of Sichuan red marbles. And these marbles are carved with the patterns of the heavenly stems, earthly branches, the solar terms, the Chinese zodiacs, some say even the stock market and crypto futures. Which is why we're trying to find it. Found it! Now I'm just trying to cross this roundabout without actually getting hit by a car. Let's go. It took us roughly 20 minutes to walk from one end to the other, and we finally made it to the center of the plaza. But we didn't find no marbles. Damn you, Wikipedia. That aside. But many port cities in China, like Dalian, has a lot of European architecture. But for Dalian, it's a bit more extreme. It's not just the architecture, even the city planning. It's taken from Paris. It's all lined up and arranged in this axle-like radical formation, spanning out from a great monument or a big plaza like this one. Apparently this is the largest plaza in Dalian and China, which means the entire world. A bit extensive if you ask me, but seems like we've made it here for no apparent reason. What a waste of time. We are currently at Zhongshan Guangchang, which is another public square within the city. And this one is smaller and has a more humanistic approach because it has a lot more amenities, trees that provide shading. So when you walk around or look around, you can see people actually using the park, the kids, people exercising and practicing some whipping techniques. But Dalian also has an interesting concept with its language and culture. And while we were taking the subway yesterday, the announcement was made in 5 different languages: Chinese, English, Korean, Russian, and Japanese. So while we're in this multicultural city of Dalian, I think we better not miss the Saint Petersburg. Yes, that's right. Mini Russia. During the early 1900s, when Dalian was occupied by the Russians, it was known as Dai Ni, which poetically translates to distance, signifying its location from the motherland. Even though it was only under the Russians for a short 7 years, many remnants of the occupation can still be seen today. Disappointing, that is the word to describe this Russian street. Because aside from the building exterior that is Russian, nothing about it is Russian. Even the shop owners and most of the products are just very touristy, over-the-top Russian stuff like chocolates and vodka. So I don't know if it's worth the travel here. Overall, the vibe and theme of it fits the Russian theme, and it's quite cool. It's very old Russian buildings. So if you're interested to see something like that, then for sure come here. So we're gonna look around and see if we can find something interesting to take home. This is a park, a huge ass park. The entire park smells so good. Oh my god, it smells more like a barbecue restaurant. It's lunchtime and everyone has their own cooking pot, gas burner. Look at that, there's even prawns. It's been a long and hot day, but so far the trip's pretty good. And we are here at the Ozarks, and behind me, it's the Bird family's floating casino. I don't know why it's called a park, because if you look at it from a map, it's super big. It's like a forest. You can see a lot of people just camping in this area, and they even brought their own gas burner to fry and cook stuff. So the easiest way to blend in is to start eating. Ah, Venice. Probably in every traveller's bucket list. Except this isn't the Venice in Italy. This is Venice in Dalian. No kidding, it's literally called Dalian's Venice Water City. Following an earthquake in the 1950s, which sank almost half the city, European architects were brought in to replicate Venice in Dalian. I'm not talking about just 1 or 2 buildings, we're talking about an entire promenade. If this is not the ultimate mastery of Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V, I don't know what is. It looks beautiful from the front, but actually inside, it's all hollow and empty. Genius. Look at that little Colosseum. Oh my god, they've got the architecture, they've got the pavings, they even got the canal and the gondolas. Even though I'm pretty sure the rowers are Chinese, and the gondolas is a motorized boat. So the price of the gondola is 60 renminbi for about 20 to 40 minutes, significantly lower than the one in Venice, Italy, Venice. So V, do you want to take a ride of the gondola? Personally, I've never been to Venice, so the idea of this place is pretty novel to me. I mean, especially when you come here at night, the lights, the river, the boat, and everything basically just makes the whole setting look so romantic, feels so romantic. But I don't know how the Italians will feel about it. Amazed? Or just robbed? But don't get me wrong though, even though it's robbed, it's still pretty romantic. Actually, very romantic. Luckily, Dalian is not just known for its duplicating abilities, it's also known to have some of the best Korean food. So we thought that it's best to end this beautiful day with a wonderful dinner. We're having Korean barbecue, and look at the spread. Oh my lord. You'll be so amazed. Everyone here is so polite, so relaxed. I think this is the overall vibe of it. It's just so chill. Dalian has a large population of Korean residents, so the food is extremely authentic. Plus, we're also preparing ourselves for our next Korean Chinese adventure. So the next time you're here, be sure to try some kimchis. You won't be disappointed. Well, that's it for this Dalian episode. Thank you guys for watching. But tomorrow, we'll be heading to Tantong, the most communistic city in the world. So be sure to check that video out. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, don't forget to smash the like button. And remember, don't forget to subscribe and stay so thirsty.